Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Monday the 6th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning, fairly decent time frame. Dogs got to wrestling around and making a little more noise than they needed to be kind of making, but it is what it is. So got up, got the dogs all out, got the other ones back in so I can put the one back out because I got to keep her separated still. Just that whole concept of what a pain in the butt it is. Dealing with a dog that doesn't get along with other dogs, and you don't realize how much of a pain in the butt it is until it's in the middle of it, and it is what it is. But the fun part should be starting late this week. I have a second dog that doesn't get along with dogs that'll be here, and for the most part that dog is super easy to take care of, and she's like way laid back. She's old as hell and doesn't really care about anything. So, and I've been watching her for years, and I know her personality and everything's good. This new one I just don't quite trust. But I've been trying to let her spend time with her dogs and whatnot, see if we can't get her over her issues, but it's not working great. This is where I definitely wish I still had my Great Dane, because he would have helped put her in place and help. I could have risked spending time with her and letting him be around her, because she couldn't have hurt him as big as he is, but would have been able to train with her more. But without him around, I don't get to. But I'm not being paid to train. I'm not being paid as a trainer. I'm being paid to watch a dog that we get paid to watch the same if it's a good dog or a shitty dog, and this one's a shitty dog, so it makes life a lot more crappy. But the one good thing about it is it's off. It's a direct customer, so I'm not paying royalty fees to Rover and whatnot, so that's nice. All I gotta do is pay my taxes, which means I get more money and not have to pay them the 20% that I pay Rover to find me clients. So, and that way I guess it's a 20% increase in my pay, so it makes it a little more palatable. So I got the dogs in and out a couple different times, got them all fed, got them all medicated, all the good fun with it. Ended up had a couple more dogs that were getting dropped off today, and a couple dogs getting picked up, so we're trying to figure out the time frames of who's coming when and where and all that fun stuff, and trying to figure it all out. And the couple of them that were coming to pick up their two dogs were saying they're going to be here quite a bit later, and the couple dropping off different dogs, two different clients, so 3 clients total. 2 dogs get picked up by one person, and then 2 separate dogs getting dropped off by 2 separate people. And the people that were picking up, they're like, oh yeah, it'll be a couple, probably 3 hours and stuff. And like an hour and 12 minutes later, they're texting me saying, hey, we're 15 minutes out, can we come pick the dogs up, or I need to wait till after the other one get dropped off and stuff. And I'm like, no, if you're here, come on. And it worked out, because the time frame would have been right on top of that, which is nice, because sometimes I like to introduce them when they're good dogs. These are all good dogs, so we would have got some good play in, which would have been nice, but really wasn't that big of a deal. So went ahead and they got picked up, which worked out great. And then the other dog got dropped off for daycare, and he's here most Mondays. He's here, so he got dropped off. It went super quick. And then the one that was also the second one getting dropped off, they had reached out and said, hey, they're hung up at the doctor's office, and they don't know when they're gonna get out, and wonder if they can push it back. And I said, 100% not a problem. Just worry about you, and then let me know, and we'll be fine. So in the whole process, I decided to go ahead and get my run in before everything else got going, so I had just fewer dogs here. So went ahead and went get my run in real quick, got back from my run. Everything was good with it. They finally did reach out and got time, knew they're down at the doctor, came drop the dog off, which then they have to head over to the West Coast to see another doctor for jaw cancer, I think, or something. I don't know, whatever it is. But went ahead, so headed over to it, they dropped off. We chatted a little bit, everything's good. Her dog is so excited to come in. She's an old dog, but she gets so excited and acts like a puppy when she gets here. So made me feel good. Always makes me feel good when a dog's excited to see me. I'm thinking always like, yeah, I'm doing something right here, because a lot of times I beat myself up and kind of think that I need to change my career path, I guess, in this whole thing. But then I get those experiences where the dogs truly enjoy being here. It makes me feel a lot better about my choices than what I'm doing with this whole thing. So went ahead, talked to the owner of the crappy dog, and talked to them a little bit, let them know how things were going, and kind of get them involved in that. And then, so now I got all the dogs here, but he's chilling out, he's having a good time, and went ahead and thought, well, I'll go give him a shot. The one dog I've got here is kind of a high energy young puppy that's a lot of fun, but he's just he's kind of goofy still. So I thought, well, I'll let them try and meet and see how they get along and see how it does. So had them inside the house so they don't get a lot of good traction on the floor, which if things went sideways, it's easier to break up. And two, I was right there with them and let her introduce to him, and they kind of go a little sniffing in, kind of doing all right. And she doesn't go like straight aggression. She just plays really rough, and then she plays aggressively. And not all dogs enjoy that. Now, Remy, who was here, the pit bull I had, he enjoyed the shit out of it, and those two had the time of their life. But even Marlo didn't really enjoy it, and she was like head buttoning him, like nose buttoning him and stuff, and like kind of watched him and it's kind of giving her a little bit of correction, like, hey, you need to settle in, kind of stuff. And everything's going good. And then a few minutes went by, and she just like that full dominant like jumped on him, like, and it's not a sexual thing, it's just a dominant thing, but she's too aggressive with it, and she gets too wound up, and her full energy, you see her just blood pumping through her. She's so excited and so aggressive in the thing that she doesn't understand, and caused the collar off, which gave her a pretty good little yelling at. So she settled down, went separated back out, and I'm like, well, you lost your chance there, because here we're trying, and we're trying a lot, but you're not working with me, so no choice in it. So she's back to being alone again, which does definitely suck, but it is what it is. So went ahead, and other than that, it was pretty good. Just kind of in and out with the dogs and hang out with them. I have no idea why we have somebody here like parked in the middle of the street. Kind of a strange place to park, but hey, whatever. So yeah, went ahead and just kind of chilling out. Ended up hanging outside the house for a little bit with the dogs, giving them a little break from the heat, and outside hanging out there. Karen was back and forth with work and hospital with her dad and that, and I asked her if she wanted me to go up there and kind of check on him, visiting and stuff. She goes, no, it's fine, which thank God she said, because I hate hospitals, like for the living. Hate them so much. So I was glad she didn't make me go up there, but I would if she needed me to. Much as I'd hate to do it, I would still do it. So yeah, went ahead. She finally got home from work, and we decided to do a chicken rice meal thing that Mom tried to make as a side the other day. I'm like, no, that looks like an actual meal, like not the side. So ended up cooking that up, and didn't have anyone. She was coming home, so I told Mom, I said, don't bother with it, leave it alone, and then once I know when she's coming home, I'll take care of it. So she finally told me she was heading back home, and went ahead and got that and some mixed vegetables made up. And the chicken was gross. It was from Aldi, and it was just not good. It was completely edible, but not something I'd buy again. If I was hungry and needed it, I'd be like, yeah, I'd take it, but I would never pay for it again, kind of thing. So yeah, that was what we had for dinner. Watched another episode of Physical 100, and man, that show is pretty impressive. It's really good. Actually, I should say we watched half an episode, because we were like 45 minutes done. I'm like, man, I've been sitting out here for a while. So I looked, and I still had 42 minutes left. I'm like, holy crap, this seems like an hour and a half long, like this episode. So I'm assuming it's the season finale, but it's super long. And the way they break up their shows is really strange. They'll just cut it off in the middle of anything. They don't seem to care. So yeah, headed back outside the dogs, got everybody out there playing, having a good time, and all the fun. Had myself a nice cigar, chilling out for the evening. Headed back in, chatted with my wife, got the dogs all put away for bedtime, and they did pretty good for the most part. Had a little bit of a routine to get them back down to settle in for the night, and it all went well. So anyway, that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.